Hello everyone, Screener007 here, bringing you another exciting game in the 2008 replay with Inside Pitch. Today's game, we have the 0-1 Houston Astros taking on the 1-0 San Diego Padres at Petco Park. Here is the starting lineup for the Houston Astros. Leading off, the center fielder, Michael Bird. Batting second, the right fielder, Hunter Pence. Batting third, the first baseman, Lance Berkman. Batting fourth in the cleanup position, the left fielder, Carlos Lee. Batting fifth, the shortstop, Miguel Teja. The shortstop. Batting sixth, the third baseman, Ty Wigington. Batting seventh, the second baseman, Mark Loretta. Batting eighth, the catcher, J.R. Towles. And batting ninth, the pitcher, Brandon Beck. And on the mound for the Padres, it is Chris Young. 7 wins, 6 losses, 3.96 ERA, 102.13 innings pitched, 84 hits, 93 strikeouts, and 44 walks. Petco Park gives a +1 to strikeouts, nothing for walks or home runs. Chris is done with his opening tosses, and we are underway. Here's the pitch to Michael Bourne, who's hitting .250. The .250 average, 1-4. Strikeout result to 17 too high. 6-1, and that is a line out to the first baseman, 1 away. Hunter Pence, 200 average. Here's the pitch. 4-3 range play. That's going to be a 2-4. And that is a single to the third baseman, Guzmanov, whose rating is on a 1-2, range is a 1-2. That's a 6. And Hunter gets on base, just got by him. And that's going to bring up Lance Berkman. 13 on the strategy die. Infield at double play depth. Here's the pitch. Lance is batting a 200 average. 3-4. Double question mark. That is a double star on a 1-5. No, the 11 is too high. 5-2. Question mark 8 on a 16. That's a fly out to center field to Hairston. Makes the catch there. Strategy rolls a 6. Hunter still holding on first. Infield at normal play. That's going to bring up Carlos Lee, batting 500. 4-5 range play at Petco Park. 5-6. And that is a single, S9. And we have a 4, and that is safe with a double. So we have a runner in scoring position. And that is going to bring up Miguel Teja, 11 on the strategy die. They're going to hold. 3-6. Blank. 4-2, and that is a ground out to the shortstop, and the Astros leave 2 stranded. No runs, 2 hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the first, and here is the starting lineup for the San Diego Padres. Leading off, the right fielder, Brian Gillis. Batting second, the second baseman, Taji Ichiguchi. I'm going to have trouble pronouncing his first name. Batting third, the third baseman, Kevin Guzmanoff. Batting fourth in the cleanup position, the first baseman, Adrian Gonzalez. Batting fifth, the center fielder, Scott Hairston. Batting sixth, the shortstop, Kalai Green. Batting seventh, the catcher, Josh Bird. Batting eighth, the left fielder, Paul McAlooney. Batting ninth, the pitcher, Chris Young. And on the mound for the Houston Astros, it is Brandon Backey. Brandon has 9 wins, 14 losses, 6.05 ERA, 166.2 innings pitched, allowed 202 hits, 207 strikeouts, and 75 walks. And Brandon is done with his opening tosses. Here we go. 5-1. Possible error on a ground ball. 5-5. And that is to the shortstop, Teja. Error rating is on a 1 to 5. That's an 11. No error there. 1 away. Ichiguchi is batting a 600. Iguchi is batting 600, has a 600 batting average. 6-3. Home run result. That's a 3, and he clobbers this one. And that ball is out of here. Solo home run for Iguchi, putting the Padres up 1-0. Kevin Kuzmanoff now steps into the batter's box. Here's the pitch. 2-2. Strikeout result, the 2 struck him out. And next is Adrian Gonzalez. Here's the pitch. Gonzalez has a 400 average. 6-1 at the ballpark, so we go to Petco Park. We check that card, 2-6, and that is a fly out to right field. 3 outs, 1 run, 1 hit, no errors after 1. It's the Padres up 1-0. Due up for the Houston Astros, it is Ty, Mark, and JR. All right, here we go. Ty 250 has a 250 average. 2-2. Strikeout plus the 17. We add 11 to that. That's a 20. Struck him out. Mark Loretta, also batting 200, has a 250 average. 1-6. That's a walk plus, and they walked Mark. Strategy roll is an 11. So the Astros gonna hold off on strategy. Infield going to double play depth. 2-3. Walk chance, the 19. 19 is too high. 1-6. That is a fly ball out to left field. And that is to Paul. 2 away, and that's going to bring up the pitcher, Brandon Backey. Strategy roll is a 10, so no strategy there. Here's the pitch. 5-4. Home run result on a 1 to an 11. That's a 7. 17, too high. We go 5-6, and that's a single. Loretta's going to hold at second because he needs a 6 to advance. That was hit to the third baseman. All right, 12 on the strategy die, infield at normal depth. We go to the top of the order. Michael Burren, 0 for 1. 2, 4, blank. 4, 4, and that is grounded out to the third baseman. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. We go to the bottom of the second. It is Scott Green and Josh due up. Scott Hairston, batting 500, has a 500 average, 3-1, the 14, and that is just in range. 14 struck him out. Kelly Green, 200 average. Here's the pitch. 3-1, strikeout, the 14, over by 1. 5-5, and that is ground out to the third baseman. 2 away. Josh Burrow up. 0 for 0. Here is his pitch. 2-1. Home run result on a 1-17. That's a 17. The 2, too high. 5-1. And that is a fly out to... And that is a fly out to left field. 3. The Astros retire them in order. 3 up, 3 down. Nothing across the board for the Padres. No runs, no hits, no errors. After 2, it is 1-0 San Diego. Due up is Hunter, Lance, and Carlos. Hunter, 1 for 1. Here's the pitch. 4-2. Range play at Petco Park. We go to the ballpark card. 5-4. And that's popped up to the catcher, Brad. That is on a 3. Range is a 3. That is a success. And that is a play. 1 out. Got him out at the plate, too. Lance Berkman now up. Here's the pitch. 0 for 1. 3-6. Walk plus, and that's a 27. We add 10 to that. Strategy rolls at 12. Infield now at double play depth. They're going to hold on the strat. 6-6. Wild pitch, 12. Just got by the pass ball. 2-4. And that is a pop out to second baseman. Popped up to the second baseman, Iguchi, getting that. And Lance is going to hold at first. Infield now at normal depth. 9 on the strategy die. 5-1. Strikeout plus the 7. That's a 17. Struck him out. So nothing across the board for the Astros. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the third. It is Paul, Chris, and Brian due up for the Padres. Here's the pitch to Paul. 6-6. Blank. 2-5. And that's popped out to the second baseman. Loretta gets that, makes the catch there, 1 away. That's going to bring up the pitcher, Chris Young. Here's the pitch to Chris, 1-5. That's a walk, and they walked him. All right, we go to the top of the order. Brian Gillis, 0 for 1. Strategy rolls a 10. Infield at double play depth. Here's the pitch. 2-5. Blank. 6-2. And that is a single out to the left field. Lee not able to make it in time. And Gillis takes first. Chris goes to second, gets the hold sign there. Infield at double play depth. Iguchi, 1-for-1, solo home run on his last time up at bat. Strategy rolls a 7. Gonna hold there. 4-6. The 11 struck him out. And Kevin Kuzminoff now comes up, 0-for-1. Struck out his last time. Infield now at normal depth. Strategy rolls a 9. Gonna hold off on that. 1-4. Range play at Petco Park. 6-1. Ground ball to Loretta on a range of a 1-3. That's a 2. And he takes it away, and they leave 2 stranded. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. After 3, it is still 1-0 Padres. We go to the top of the 4th. It is Ty, Mark, and JR due up. Here's the pitch. 2-5. And that is an auto out to center field. Mark Loretta up, 0-for-0. Walked his last time up. 3-6. Blank. 6-6. And that is a single, and he gets on base. We have a pickoff attempt here. 7, no, does not happen. Mark gets back to the bag just in time on that one. 5-4. Home run result. Home run chance, I should say. On a 1-11. That's a 3. That's a 1. Needs an 8. That ball is out of here. 2-1 Astros on a 2-run home run by JR. And that puts the Astros up by 1. And that's going to bring up the pitcher, Brandon Becky. 1-for-1, got a single his last time up at bat. 2-1, strikeout plus. We had 11, that's a 30, that's a 13, and they struck him out. We go back to the top of the order. Michael Burrin, 0-for-2 in today's game. 1-5. That's a blank. 4-3. And that's a single. Burrin on base. 2 outs. Runner on first. And that's going to bring up Hunter Pence. 1-for-2. 5-2. That is a double star. That is a fly out to right field. So the Astros leave 1 stranded, but pick up 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the 4th. It is Adrian, Scott, and Green due up. Adrian Gonzalez, 0-for-1. Here's the pitch. 3-2. Strike out the 14. No, 14 is too high. 1-1, and that is a ground ball to the first baseman. That is a ground out to what? To the first base. So 1 away. That's going to bring up Scott Hairston, 0 for 1. Struck out his last time up at bat. Here's the pitch. 1-2. Possible error. 5-5, and that is a single past the shortstop. There's a single to the shortstop. Error rating is on a 1 to 5. That's a 13. Does not commit the error, but Scott takes first and runner on first. So, strategy rolls a 3. They're not going to hold on that. They're going to hold off on that. That's going to bring up Green. 0 for 1. 6-1 at the ballpark. Petco Park. What do we have? What gives us? 5-1. That's a blank. That's a rare play. And here is the rare play. Liner to the third baseman who attempts to double up the closest base runner. Resolve play as an L5 range play, with the catch being an auto double play. Unsuccessful range play by Todd Wigington. Single for Greed, and Hairston takes second. So runners on first and second. That's a 6 on the runner advancement. Hairston's going to hold. Infield at double play depth. Strategy rolls an 8. Josh Bird, 0 for 1. 1-5. That is a walk plus. We add 10 to that. That's a 20. And Jason has now loaded the bases. So they're going to go out and talk to him. All right, they say he can do it. Strategy rolls a 16. 1 out. Infield at normal depth. Here we go. Here's the pitch. 5-1. Possible error on a ground ball. 4-4. For the second baseman, Loretta, error rating is in a 1 to 2. That's a 15. On that, are they going to try to score? Will they try for the double play? No, they don't. So that's going to score a Hairston. Green's going to go to third. Josh goes to first. And 2 outs. Runners on second and third. Strategy rolls a 16, 2 outs. That's going to bring up Chris Young. Walked his last time up. 1-2, possible error. 2-4. Back to the pitcher. Becky has an error rating of a 1 to 9. That's a 16. No error. And that retires the side. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors. Score tied at 2 after 4. We go to the top of the 5th. It is Lance, Carlos, and Miguel due up. Chris can face 4 more batters before he's tired. Here's the pitch. 5-4. Home run result on a 1 to 4. That's a 5. That's too high. 6-2. And that's a fly out to left field. 1 away. Carlos Lee comes up. 1 for 2. Doubled his last time up. Here's the pitch. 2-6. Strikeout chance, no, the 7 too high. 5-6. And that is a fly out to left field. So that's going to bring up now Miguel Teja. 0 for 2. Struck out his last time up. 3-5. Possible error on a throw. And that's going to be 2-4. That's going to go out there to Gillis. That's a triple on a 14. And that's a 1. That's a 1 to 10. That's a throwing error. And that is a one-base error. And that is an inside the park home run. Inside the park home run. Gillis bobbles it. Teja gets the go-ahead to go on home. And the Astros are up 3-2. Todd Wingington up 0 for 2. Struck out his last time up. Chris can face one more batter. Here we go. And that's going to be 3-6. That's a walk. That's a blank. 6-3. Question mark 8 on a 17. That's a triple. They're going to go out there to the mound and talk to him. They're going to try to calm him down. All right, says he can do it. Runner in scoring position. Strategy rolls a 3. Chris is now tired. 2-3. Walk result. 16. Too high. 3-2. That is a double star 4. That is a fly out to center field. And that is an out. Do we need to make an adjustment? No, we are good on that. And I will always check that to make sure. That was an unearned home run, inside the park home run there. 1 run, 2 hits, 1 error. We go to the bottom of the 5th. It is Brian, Gucci, and Guzmanov due up for the Padres. Brandon Backey can face 6 more batters before he's tired. And all right, here's the pitch. Brian Gillis, 1 for 2. 1-4 range play at Petco Park. 6-6. Ground ball to Wigington. Wigington's range rating is in a 1 to 2. That's a 2. Got it. Wigington takes it, throws it across the horn to Beckman just in time for the out. 1 away. Iguchi now up. And he is 1 for 2. 2-4. Possible error on a throw. 6-2. That is a question mark 8 on a 5 that goes out to the Bourne. No error. Error is on a 1 to 6. That's a 14. No error, and Gucci gets on base. All right, Kevin Guzmanoff, 1 out, infield at double play depth, strategy rolls of 4. Kevin 0 for 2. 5-2, range play. 3-3. Center out there to Bjorn. Range is on a 1 to 3. That's a 1. And he makes that catch. 1 for 2 outs. Adrian Gonzalez steps into the bag, into the box, 0 for 2. Strategy rolls a 4, infield at normal depth. 2-1. Home run result on a 1-17. That's a 3. And that's a 1. And Gonzalez smacks this one out of here. Yep. That ball is high. That ball is deep. That ball is out of here, and he hits that one, ladies and gentlemen, into the upper decks over in right field. Gonzalez with the 2-run home run to put the Padres up 4-3. Scott Hairston now up 1 for 2, 2 outs. Brandon can face 2 more batters, 1-1. That is a question mark result, and that is a single. Green now up. Strategy rolls a 12. Here's the pitch. 1 for 2, runner on first, 6-1, range play at Petco Park. And 5-1, range play. All right, we do have a range play here. Grounded to the second baseman who throws it in the dirt, making the first baseman scoop up the ball. Resolve play using a range play check for the first baseman to see if he scoops the ball. Otherwise, it is an E4. But successful range play by Lance Berkman on that. No error there. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors. We go after 5. The score is 4-3 Padres. We go to the top of the 6th, and that is going to be it for Chris. They are not going to let him continue, and that's going to bring up, that is going to bring up, we have a right coming up. They're going to bring in Mike Extor to pitch. No wins, 2 losses, 7.45 ERA, pitched 9.2 innings, allowed 14 hits, 6 strikeouts, and 6 walks. All right, here's the pitch. JD, 1 for 2, 5-3, that's a blank. 4-5, and that's an out. We go to Brandon. They are not going to let Brandon pitch or take this hit. They're going to go to a pinch hitter, and they are going to bring in Jeff Bloom. Jeff Bloom's a switch hitter. All right, here's the pitch. 6-6. Strikeout result 18. No, does not strike him out. 3-5. However, that's a fly out to left field. McAlooey gets that one for out number 2. Paul makes the catch on that one. 2 outs. We go to the top of the order. Michael Bourne, 1 for 3. Here's the pitch. 6-2. Possible error. And 1-3. And that is a ground ball to Guzmanov, whose error rating is on a 1 to 2. On a 1, that's a 5. And that's an out there. So, we're going to go to the Astros are going to their bullpen, and they are going to bring up, we have a switch left coming up. So they want to switch him, and they're going to bring in Oscar Verajal. And let's take a look at his stats. 1 win, 3 losses, 5.2 ERA, 5.02 ERA, 37.2 innings pitched, 42 hits, 21 strikeouts, and 17 walks. And before we go on, let's take a look at the stats of our pitchers here. Brandon Backey leaves the game with 5 innings pitched, allowed 7 hits, 4 runs, 4 earned runs, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts, 2 home runs. Leaves the game with a 7.20 ERA. Chris Young over on the Padres side pitched 5 innings as well. Allowed 8 hits, 3 runs, 2 earned runs, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts, 1 home run. Leaves the game with a 3.60 ERA. All right. Oscar is done with his opening warm-up tosses. Here's the pitch to Josh. 3-2. That is a strikeout plus, and they struck him out. Josh was 0 for 1. Paul McAnally is up now, 0 for 2. Has an RBI in the game, 1 out. Here's the pitch. 5-4. That's a blank. 3-5. And that is a double star 1. There's a ground out to the shortstop. All right, they're going to let X-Storm hit on this. I believe. Let me check the stats real quick. He can face 3 more batters before he's tired. They're not going to pull him just yet. They're going to let him hit this. 4-1. That's a blank. 1-2. And that's a fly out there to left field. And they want to try to keep him in the game for 1 more inning. So at the end of 6, the end of that half, no runs, no hits, no errors. The score is 3-4. Padres due up. The top of the 7th, it is Hunter, Lance, and Carlos. We go to the top half of the order that Michael is going to face. Hunter, 1 for 3. 4-2, strikeout. The 12 struck him out. 1 out. Lance Berkman now up, 0 for 2. 1-4, strikeout result on a 15. Struck him out. No strikeout there. The 15's way too high. 1-1. And that is ground out to the first baseman. Gonzalez gets that one. That's 2 away. Carlos Lee due up. Here's the pitch. Carlos is 1 for 3 with a double. 2-3 question mark result. Single and a 1-3. That's a 5. 5-1. And that is a ground ball out to the second base. Sing, take me out to the ball game. All right, after no runs, no hits, no errors, we go to the bottom of the 7th. For the Padres, it is Brian, Iguchi, and Kuzminoff due up. And let's take a look at the box score. Houston scored 2 in the 4th, 1 in the 5th. San Diego scored 1 run in the 1st. They got that home run there. One in the 4th to tie it up. And then they came back to answer with 2 in the 5th. All right. Oscar can face 2 more batters before he's tired. They're going to let him pitch. 1-2. That's a walk. All right. Iguchi now up. Strategy roll is a 4. Here's the pitch. 1-1. Home run result. 16. Too high. 1-6. And that's a pop up there to center field to the second baseman. Loretta makes the catch there. 1 out. Infield at double play depth. Oscar is now tired, but they want to see if he can finish this inning at least. 2-4. Hit by the pitch. Oscar adds a +4 to that. And he sends Kevin walking to first. All right, strategy rolls a 20. We have a pickoff attempt. Oscar does not do any pickoffs, but as per my rules, I show that off. The pickoff attempt would have been a 5 on the on that die. 5-6 blank. 3-5. And that is a double star 3. That is a ground to the first baseman. And on a ground out with runners on first and second, that's a 6. The play will happen at first. Giles goes to third. Kuzminoff goes to second. And Adrian is out at first. Next up is Scott Hairston. 2 for 3. Strategy rolls a 5. 2 outs, infield at normal depth. The pitch, 1-5. Strikeout result, the 18, too high. 6-1. And that is grounded out to the third baseman. No runs, no hits, no errors. After 7, it is 4-3 Padres. Due up for the Astros, it is Miguel, Ty, and Mark. Mike Ekstrom is now tired, pitched 2 innings, and they are going to pull him. All right, let's see. We have a rate coming up. And they're going to bring in Sel Meredith. Let's take a look at his stats. No wins, 3 losses, 4.9 ERA, pitched 70.13 innings, allowed 79 hits, 49 strikeouts, 21 walks. Let's take a look at the stats here. Mike Extor pitched 2 innings and only had 1 strikeout. All right, here's the pitch. 2-6. That's a blank. 3-4. And that's a single, and Teja gets on base. Ty Wigington up 1 for 3 with a triple. He had a triple in this game. 4-4. Possible error on a throw. Strategy rolls a 15, by the way, so nothing going on with the 5-6. And that is grounded to the shorts, to the third baseman. Kuzmanov's error rating is on a 1. Ichiguchi's error rating is a 0. That's a 4. No error there. We have a 2. And the roll is greater than that, so Teja gets forced out. And Wigington takes second base. All right, 1 out. Mark Loretta up 1 for 2. Has a walk and a run scored. Strategy rolls an 11. 6-2. Wild pitch on a 14. Nothing. 3-1. And that's an out there. Out to center field. Hairston gets that play. On that 2 away. Ty Wigington on first. J.R. Lulls due up. 1 for 3, home run. Run scored, 2 RBIs, 18 on the strategy die. 2-2, strikeout result, the 8 struck him out. All right, no runs, 1 hit, no errors. We go to the bottom of the 8th. It is Greenberg and Paul due up for the Friars. And Oscar is tired. They are going to pull him. And we have a right switch coming up. So they are going to make that call to the bullpen. Let's see. And they're going to bring in Doug Brockle to pitch this inning. 7 wins, 5 losses, 2 saves, 3.93 ERA, 68.23 innings pitched, 63 hits, 64 strikeouts, and 16 walks. Callie Green, 1 for 3. Here's the pitch. 4-3. Strikeout result, the 20. 20 is too high. 3-1. Fly out to left field, 1 away. Next up, Josh Broad. 0 for 2. Walk and a strikeout. 4-5. That's a blank. 1-4. And that is a fly out to right field. 2 away. Paul McEnroe now up. 0 for 3. RBI scored in the game. 3-5. Range play. 5-3. Center out there to Bjorn. Bjorn's range is on a 1-3. That's a 4. And it just got by him. And Paul gets on base. They are not letting CL pitch, take this hit. Tony Clark steps in, the switch hitter. Here's the pitch to Tony. Strategy roll is a 2. Paul's going to hold. 2-2. Range play. 6-6. Range out there to Pence. Pence's range is on a 1-4. That's a 4. And that ends the inning for the Padres. We go to the ninth. Trevor Hoffman's coming up. They're going to bring in Trevor. That is their to say they are in a save situation. Doug is not going to hit. Reggie Ambercombe comes in to pitch hit. All right, here's the pitch. 6-5, possible error. 2-5. Error rating is a 0. That's a 2, and he gets on base. All right, we have a sacrifice attempt here. Infield going to double play depth. Sacrifice play strategy. Reggie on second. 5-5. And that is a successful sacrifice bunt. And we have a steal now. On a 15, that is a steal. But like normally, will there be some ninth inning magic? And it looks like it's going on real quick. Let's take a look at the box score before we go on. Houston 3, San Diego 4, nothing in the 8th and nothing in the 7th. Hunter Pence up. Here's the pitch. 1 for 4, 1-6, range play. 2-5. Ground ball to Gonzalez. Ranges on a 1-3. That's a 2. Are they going to try to score him? No. And they hold him at third. 13 on the strategy die. Lance Berkman. And the Astros are down to their last out. 5-1, blank. 4-4, and that is a ground ball to the third baseman. And that's the ball game, folks. The San Diego Padres come back to win this 4-3 against the Houston Astros. Final line score coming right up. What a win for the Friars. The Astros 3 runs on 10 hits. No errors. The Padres 4 runs on 8 hits. 1 error. The winning pitcher today is Chris Young. And Brandon Becky draws the loss. Trevor gets the save. And let's take a look at the game stats here of those pitchers. Brandon Becky, the losing pitcher, 5 innings, allowed 7 hits, 4 runs, 4 earned runs, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts, 2 home runs, 7.20 ERA. Chris Young, 5 innings, 8 hits, 3 runs, 2 earned runs, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts, 1 home run, 3.60 ERA, and Trevor Hoffman pitched 1 inning and only allowed 1 hit. So that's going to do it for us here today. If you like what you see, give the video a thumbs up, and we'll see you next time for another exciting game in the 2008 replay with Inside Pitch. Until then, I'm Scooney007. Take care, everyone. We'll see you next time for more great baseball action. Bye-bye.